Does the ocean still smell like the ocean? Or does the ocean in our brains smell like the candle we have on our bedside table? A candle that told us this is what the ocean should smell like. We've been trained to crave a copy and call it real. What happens when the memory of nature is replaced by its perfume? Today, I'm going to investigate this topic. So come along. It might spark something in you. So I lit a candle the other night. It was an autumn season candle. And guess what it smelled like? Pumpkins. It filled the room instantly. It was like I was making pumpkin soup. And for a second, I was like, ooh, this takes me back to my hometown where mom used to make pumpkin soup. But was it really what I wanted? I've never been to a pumpkin farm. I didn't really want a pumpkin scented house at 9 o'clock in the morning, you know? And the question I have is, I was looking for some autumn smelling vibes in my house, like kind of like the outside here, but I got pumpkin soup. I turned it off, and now you know I have a few candles. I lit up the ocean breeze one, and you know what it smelled like? Salt and laundry detergent. And for a second I was like, oh wow, this smells like I'm at a calm ocean. But then I kind of thought about it. When last had I been to the beach? Does it actually smell like this? So then I asked myself the question, if I went to the beach now, would it smell like what I think it smells like in my head? And the more I thought about it, the more wrong that felt. Real seawater has weird decay, algae, minerals, life in it. But the ocean that we're sold is detergent and nostalgia. This engineered calmness. Kind of like the difference between, you know, those filters that you can put on your pictures that like kind of show light beams? And then real light beams. Have we started to prefer this engineered version of the ocean or autumn because it's what we're used to? So, kind of everywhere I go these days, I notice it now. Fresh linen, forest mist, vanilla sky, supermarkets, train stations, gyms, they're all scented and they smell like marketing. Our brains are being tuned to these synthetic cues, little chemical stories on how things should smell. But then, what happens when the real smell, the sweaty, imperfect one, starts to feel wrong? When authenticity smells impure? I think the strangest part isn't that we're surrounded by these artificial smells. It's that those smells are shaping our emotional memories. The scent of pine might make me feel like Christmas, pumpkin, autumn, even if there's never a pine tree around, or pumpkins don't grow in the climate in South Africa. Pumpkins don't grow at autumn. We've been trained to associate comfort, peace, and even nature with products. Maybe authenticity isn't disappearing. Maybe it's just being chemically refined. And I can tell you right now, if this had a smell, it would smell like lemon, but it actually smells like garbage. So I turned this ocean breeze candle off hours ago, but the smell of this ocean has lingered in my apartment for far too long. It felt like it was trapped in my clothes. I have my laundry here and it just kind of stayed when I arrived home today. I was like, ooh, it's still here. And for our thought experiment, it made me wonder, what if one day the real ocean actually smelled fake? Simply because our brains had learned to accept this copy, this synthetic smell, as the ocean. Also, what happens if you've never smelled the ocean before? You live inland and you've never had the opportunity to go to the beach and this is all you smell? What happens then? Do you just associate the ocean with this? And then when you actually smell it, it smells like fish? Anyway, I'll check you guys tomorrow.